here and to, okay. Again, good morning. I appreciate the opportunity to be here and to talk with you about U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol. We all believe that is a very, very important subject. So I'm going to start with a short slide presentation. I'm going to share my screen. Does that look appropriate? Good.
Looks
Everybody
great.
can see that, I hope.
Yes, thanks, Mike.
We'll start with a little history of Frontier. Frontier Yarns is one of the largest producers of spun yarns for the knitting and weaving industries in the world. We have 4 facilities in 3 locations, employ approximately 1,000 people. And we produce approximately 6 million pounds of yarn per week. We make a variety of high quality products from both cotton and polyester in both natural and blended forms. The goal of Frontier, as far as sustainability is concerned, we have a commitment to sustainability throughout all facets of our manufacturing operations, including zero waste practices, as well as supplying sustainable and recycled products to our customers. And when we think about the Cotton Trust Protocol, I think it is important that we consider our customers and what do they want, because we all know that you have to take care of your customer. That's just normal business, good business practices. When I put these slides together, I was going to discuss with you one of our largest customers, which is Gildan Yarns, but there was a news release yesterday morning that kind of changed the equation a little bit. So I'll just share with you this slide. It was a press release that Gildan Activewear has acquired Frontier Yarns. We at Frontier are very excited about the synergies that can be created through this acquisition, and we look forward to joining the Gildan team. So as I discuss now some of the ESG annual report that Gildan recently released, I kind of come at it from a little different point of view. Rather than discussing one of our customers, I'm discussing it as a company that I now work for. So Gildan is one of the world's largest vertically integrated manufacturers of everyday basic apparel. Our product offering includes activewear, underwear, socks, hosiery, and legwear products. I pulled a few sentences out of the ESG report that I think is important as we consider sustainability, as we consider a program for producers. Sustainability is core to the textile industry, and it's particularly core to the business that Gildan operates. Third-party assurance, and I've highlighted that part of the sentence because that is also core to having a sustainability program that quite frankly works. And also the strong ESG practices that Gildan has, they recognize that it is important also to financial performance in the long run. If we turn to page 37 of their report, and it more specifically addresses cotton, and Gildan is a member of the National Cotton Council. Gildan supported the development of the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol. Approximately 90% of all the cotton in their apparel comes from the United States. So the U.S. cotton grower, the U.S. cotton production is extremely important to Gildan. Also, Gildan encourages the sourcing of high quality, sustainably grown and ethically harvested cotton under a rigorous science-based sustainability program. And when we talk about verification, I came across something that Joe Little, he's head of fabric technology at Tesco, and he said, And it just really rang home true that verification is the backbone of any sustainability claims that a brand or retailer wants to make about a product. And for us to really have to be able to make those claims, again, that independent third-party verification, it is so critical to what we are trying to achieve as customers of the cotton that the cotton growers of the United States grow. So when we, as a manufacturer, spinner, maker of products and retailer brands, when we look at the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol benefits, certainly I think from what I have seen, I've been involved with the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol as an advisor to the board since it was developed. And what I see is it checks all the boxes, quite frankly, that a retailer needs for cotton sustainability claims. It delivers very important aggregate information to the brand and retailer. I believe it's forward designed to address future needs, some that we may not even know exist at this point in time, but it will address, I think it's flexible enough to address those future needs and opportunities. But most importantly, it needs the grower support and the participation to deliver what the cotton customer needs. Since we started talking about the word sustainability several years ago, I'm one of those people that normally has a healthy dose of skepticism about new ideas, new comments, and I examine them very closely and kind of watch them develop. And I admit I was a little skeptical. Would the consumer really buy into sustainability? Did they care? But I think, and I have been saying that the sustainability train is heading our way. It's heading our way. But quite frankly, I think that the sustainability train has arrived at the station. All the data shows that the consumer does care. Corporate responsibility, it is very important. I think Wall Street cares. And so I think it's something that as growers, you have to really think hard about, because I think that is the future. And that train, we want you to be on it. We want the U.S. cotton growers to be on the sustainability train. And, I believe that this is a ticket. The U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol is certainly a way that you can participate in that process. Again, I think growers should look at it very carefully and consider all the benefits that can be derived from that, and namely being able to provide textile mills with the cotton, the certified cotton that we are going to need to meet our goals and meet our customer needs. So thank you. I appreciate it very much being able to join you for coffee this morning, and look forward to the rest of the program. I'm going to turn this over to Hank Reichle, the president and CEO of Staplcotn.
Good morning. Thank you, Mike. Great presentation. I will also share my screen. Hopefully everyone's seeing the right screen there. So first off, I want to say good morning. Merry Christmas to everyone. I'm Hank Reichle, president and CEO of Staplcotn, and I'm also a member of the board of directors of the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol. Thank you for making time to discuss the future of the U.S. cotton industry and how the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol is essential to driving global demand for U.S. cotton. So in my position, I'm often asked, why is the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol so important? And I'll tell you, about 4 years ago, when our industry decided to create a strong sustainability platform, which was overdue in my opinion, I think at the time I would have said that if we don't, we'll be at a significant disadvantage. But today, after having seen the progress that we've made and the system that we've developed, I would now say that if I was asked that question, I would say we have a huge opportunity to create a massive advantage over other cotton producing countries. So I'm really excited about what's going on with the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol. First off, I just want to tell you there is a need to prove our sustainability. The world has changed, and developments in our key markets and industries that require us to work harder to demonstrate our sustainability are here. As Mike said, we have to take care of our customers. We all know that that's a general rule in business, and this is an opportunity for us to help our customer take care of their sustainability needs, which in turn will mean that they become stronger customers for U.S. Cotton. Attitudes towards sustainability are changing, and brands and retailers are under tremendous pressure. Where is this pressure coming from? I would say just about everywhere. It's coming from multiple stakeholders from both ends of the spectrum, meaning the consumers all the way up to government regulation. Consumers want to know more about where their products come from. They want to know that the products that they're buying are not harmful to the environment or people. And it makes people feel better to buy something that they feel like they can trust. And trust and quality seem to go hand in hand for many these days. Brands want to gain assurances that their brand name is not at risk because of bad actors in their supply chain, and they want to market their product as responsibly produced. There's a business case for brands and retailers to have programs like this, and it's not just for cotton. I know if you order something from Amazon and you look at the boxes you see there, you're going to see the Sustainable Forestry Initiative. So this is something that we're all of us that produce raw materials should be expecting to come. Until now, brands and retailers have not had the data that they need to prove their sustainability. The increased consumer demand for sustainable products is also putting pressure on the textile supply chain, which has been increasing for some time. Unfortunately, it's no longer good enough for us to simply tell the truth and tell people that we're sustainable. In today's world, we have to prove it, document it, and verify our credentials. But the good news is that we don't have to become sustainable. We already are. The challenge now is just to document it in a way that our customers can use that and can trust it. So why is it so important? Virtually all of the top 100 global brands have created lists of sustainable raw materials and committed publicly that 100% of their sourcing will come from these lists by either 2025 or 2030. And U.S. Cotton is currently not on most of these lists. Now, I will say one of the major ones that we were not on, we are on now, simply because of what they see coming from the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol. If we're not on these lists, we will be locked out of 15. Sorry about that. I don't know how I started to be muted. How long have I been talking muted? Anyone?
Just for 1 second, Hank.
Okay. All right. I don't know how that happened, but anyhow. So anyway, so if we are not on these lists, we will be locked out for 15 or 20% of the world cotton market. And by my calculation, that's basically the size of the U.S. crop. So it just sort of illustrates how important it is that we get on these lists. All right, let's see. So we have to get cotton on the list, and we need your cotton to be enrolled in the trust protocol to be able to meet brands and retailers' sourcing needs. U.S. Cotton needs its own system in order to provide brands and retailers with the critical assurances that they need to source U.S. cotton. Brands and retailers need the data from their sourcing partners that will help better track and report their sustainability measurements. While we have a tremendous story to tell when it comes to growing more sustainable cotton in the U.S., we did not have a verified system that evidences our story effectively and to our end customers until now. Just to the point that Mike made, a sustainability claim is nothing without verification. The Trust Protocol strives to help our growers better illustrate the many advances and innovations that they have implemented to improve their sustainability and their yield. Before I go into the details of the Trust Protocol, I'd like to highlight some of U.S. Cotton's long-established sustainability credentials. First off, we have a long track record, over 35 years of of aggregated data, the U.S. cotton industry has been committed to sustainable practices for decades. Over the past 35 years, U.S. cotton has used 79% less water and 54% less energy. We have reduced greenhouse gas emissions by 40%, land use by 49%, all while reducing soil loss by 37%. But we know that there's still work to be done. So we've made some goals. We set these goals as an industry, and in 2025, we want to document our continuous improvement. With the help of a team leading cotton scientists, we set industry-wide goals for 5 metrics we discussed before. For the 5 metrics we discussed before, and then we added a 6th one, which is soil carbon, which is a great indicator of soil health. The U.S. cotton industry is committed to continuous improvement and innovation in order to set a new standard in more sustainable cotton production. We have a track record for building on continuous improvement, and the newest element of our plan is through measurable, data-led the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol. So the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol was launched in 2020 and is designed to deliver a better future for U.S. cotton, ensuring that it contributes to the protection and preservation of the planet using the most sustainable and responsible production techniques. The Trust Protocol is a complement to other cotton sustainability sourcing programs to help meet the changing sustainability needs of brands and retailers. And while I do think it's a complement to other programs, I think it has the opportunity to be so much better just simply based on our national infrastructure and the practices that our producers employ when they grow their cotton. So the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol provides brands and retailers with critical assurances that they need to prove that the cotton fiber element of their supply chain is more sustainably grown with lower environmental and social risk. And it's full of supply chain transparency. It also proves, measures, and verifies U.S. cotton's continuously improving sustainability credentials and builds off the efforts of the U.S. cotton growers over the past 35 years. The program works to constantly improve growing practices through innovation, knowledge sharing, and advancements. So a little bit about Staplcotn and what we're doing with the Trust Protocol. We are the oldest and one of the largest cotton marketing cooperatives in the United States. We provide a range of services to our members, and basically we market their cotton for them. We represent 100%. We represent nearly 14,000 farm accounts in 11 states, and we are 100% owned by producers. A key goal of any company like ours, a grower-owned marketing cooperative, is to ensure we put our members in the best possible position to market their crop. Without a program like the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol, we will not be in the best possible position to market our crop. So Staplcotn is highlighting and promoting the Trust Protocol every chance we get to our more than 6,000 members. And it is a priority for Staplcotn to lead a grassroots effort to foster awareness of the program and guide our membership through the process and get them fully enrolled. We spend a lot of time training our field staff to work with our members to help them gain comfort and confidence in the Trust Protocol. And we truly believe it's a worthy investment of their time and energy, as it will put them in a better position to market their cotton and will aid their continual improvement. And look, selfishly, it's part of our sustainability as well. Staplcotn is 100 years old this year, and we are not sustainable if we don't have a sustainable market, a sustainable crop to market. So we just think it is a absolutely vital for our company, for our producers, and for the U.S. cotton industry to grow this program. And I'll tell you, given our relationships with growers, we recognize that we are in a unique position to bring the critical participation that is required to make the Trust Protocol a success, and we're committed to doing that. And I believe as of today, we are either the largest or the second largest contributor to the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol in terms of bringing in participants from the grower side. So what does the member get out of it? By committing to the sustainability measures and signing up for the Trust Protocol, As a member, you unlock access to peer data to baseline your own operations. You get verified data year over year. You get closer communication with your end user, insights and best practices from across the industry, use of the Trust Protocol logo to market your cotton, with participants' consent, ability to be recognized on the Trust Protocol website as a participant grower, and regular grower communications of Trust Protocol news and information. Most importantly, you get the opportunity to demonstrate your sustainability stewardship on the land that you are so dependent upon. So I think there's great value there. And I'll tell you, I think one of the biggest risks is that we have more supply chain partners than we do growers. We believe there's a great demand for Trust Protocol cotton. To date, we have over 560 brands, retailers, mills, and manufacturers who have joined the program, including those that you see on the screen, and that list just continues to grow. Now we have to ensure that we have enough cotton to meet that demand. This means getting as many producers as we can to enroll in the program. So enrollment is ongoing, and for the 2021 crop, it closes March 31st. To provide some perspective, in 2021, 300 U.S. cotton growers enrolled in the Trust Protocol, many of which, as I mentioned before, are Staplcotn members. We have a goal to enroll 750 producers in the program for 2021 crop, and that includes the 300 that enrolled last year. Growth in the Trust Protocol volume is extremely important at this early stage to make sure that the program gets off the ground. At Staplcotn, we look forward to watching the Trust Protocol grow and evolve through the years, and we'll do our part to make it a success. We hope you'll join us and enroll in the U.S. Cotton Trust Protocol as a grower member. And of course, again, thank you for your time, and please feel free to reach out or ask questions on this meeting today about the protocol. And again, thank you for joining us, and Merry Christmas.